pitchers' duel seemed to kind of play out tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you didn't have a ticket for this one, you missed a dandy. It was just a tremendous matchup. Both pitchers were just outstanding. And, our crowd was electric. So was theirs. So, but I tell you what, Felix, I don't, I keep running out of words to describe this guy. It just, when we're on the edge and need that victory, he just seems to find it somewhere, and it's just a tremendous outing for him.
Nice bounce back outing, too. I mean, he was coming off the really.
Yeah.
And actually, 2 of the last 3 haven't been great.
Yeah, I suspected that he would come back strong with this outing, particularly with the third of an inning, his last outing. He's such a proud kid and goes about his business in such a great manner. So I really expected that he would come back strong.
Was that business as usual for him, or did you see something different coming off of that last outing?
I thought he was a little bit more pumped up. I can't imagine that he could be more focused than he, usually is. But it was a special outing for him.
Given that you come off of shorts, were you thoughtful at all of going into the ninth with him?
No, well, I did. But, when a pitcher says the magic words, I'm done, there's no debating, He was done. He was spent, I think, emotionally and physically at that point.
There were 7 base runners on base. I mean, it wasn't like they were free and easy innings.
Well, it's a tough ball club. It's a veteran club that puts the bat on the ball. They don't strike out. They give you tough at-bats, and tonight was no different. They gave him tough at-bats.
Woody sent Zunino on that play there. I mean, with Bumgarner, you're not going to get many runs, so you kind of have to risk it there, don't you?
When you're safe, yeah. When you're out, you'd be asking me why in the hell did he send him? So, I mean, that's baseball. It's a result-oriented business. But, out or safe, it was the right thing to do because Bumgarner is so tough.
Pretty good slide from Zunino there on that as well. Tag.
I didn't see it. I was on the dugout floor. So.
You spent a lot of time on the dugout floor. Hey, Woodward there. What's the latest on Richie?
Richie is did another procedure today to take away the pain, ease the pain from the infection, and he's probably going to stay in the hospital for a couple of days just to make sure they get it all and he's cleared up. So we won't have him for the rest of this series for sure.
Hey, in that 6th, when you're trying to steal a run there with the steal, or what happened on the?
No, yeah, Robbie thought he saw something, thought he could get there. Yeah.
Hey, there were times during in the last few weeks when you faced a lot of really good pitchers that you said, hey, at some point you got to find a way to beat a good pitcher.
Sure. Yeah.
Found a way tonight.
Tonight we found a way, and he's as good as they get. You just can't keep giving every pitcher we face credit. You got to, at some point, you got to have tough at bats. You got to grind them out, and you got to find a way to win them. And tonight we found a way to win one.
How are these at bats different?
Well, our at bats have been pretty good the last week or so. Other than the blowouts. And I tell people this. When you're losing 12-0, those are tough at bats from an offensive standpoint. You just you put extra pressure on yourself. You're trying to do too much, but other than those blowouts, I thought our bats were pretty good. The game against Markham in Cleveland, we hit, I believe, 6 balls right on the nose. Against the wind, unfortunately. But the bats were good.